Well, hello. It is Wednesday night, and you know what that means. We are talking everything Real Housewives of Potomac and whatever else we choose to, discuss. How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
It's a great hump day.
Well
Hey,
rested. Well rested. I'm doing good. Glad
I
to
can
see you.
you're well rested. Hey, now,
Yeah.
I'm here
listen.
for it.
I got
Yeah.
1 week to the B day. How you doing?
That's right. Next Wednesday.
Next hump day. Get
You know what?
into
Wow.
it.
I can't even I'm gonna have to turn up with you the next day. We could turn up on here a little bit if you decide to come on here. But
Okay.
I got like a
Okay.
5 a.m. trip to work the next day.
What
Jeez.
is it next Wednesday?
It is
Next,
Okay.
yeah.
What do you want to do for your birthday? How are you
36
celebrating?
on the 6th. I don't know.
Hey,
It's in the middle of the week, so I might just push everything back to
no,
Friday,
don't y'all don't listen to Brandon. Don't listen to Brandon. Brandon will pop up.
Saturday.
Brandon will have a whole party happening at the house while we on the live, and we be like, "What is happening tonight? What is happening?"
What
And
kind
you
of
be like,
gifts are
"I
you
didn't,
looking
I didn't
for?
see
What
it
kind of stuff
coming."
you want to get?
Hey,
Listen,
Maurice.
I've been blessed, so anything somebody gives me, I'm just grateful for. It's nothing I need, and things I want, you can't buy it. So I leave it at that.
Oh, okay. All
Okay,
right.
it can't be bought.
Okay.
Ooh, it's just heavy, heavy, heavy.
No, it's
Hey,
light.
Maurice, listen. So with that little shade he just threw, he didn't throw it at nobody. He was just letting y'all know y'all can't buy what he burnt. So it is
Absolutely.
what it is. Okay. So yes, Maurice is representing for YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. We appreciate you, Maurice. Totally
Let me
do.
let me share this on the Facebook.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah. Ooh, I was watching it on my Facebook, but it went away. I don't know what's going on, child. But listen, y'all. So we have so much to discuss as I'm trying to talk to y'all. Tucker is over here begging for food. So y'all just pray for me tonight. Come on down here. Come on.
You know
Okay.
what you got in the room that he's smelling?
It's a little hamburger, a piece of burger. You know how
A
they
piece,
say, just give me a little piece of burger.
a piece.
So let's jump into this. So
Ain't no
did
Juicy Lucy. Go ahead though.
oh, you're right. I haven't tried Juicy Lucy yet down in North Carolina, but
Mhm.
I hope to try it when I come down for homecoming. So, fellas, this episode 12 of Real Housewives of Potomac, honey, I don't know about y'all, but it was a lot. It was a lot of shade. If I could find my sunglasses right now, I would have them on. It was
Well,
too
You think
much.
so? You
I
think
don't
so?
think so.
I
The
did.
people, the people that hosted the party was throwing the most shade.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
when it got returned, when the mirror got put on them, then everybody got hot and bothered, right?
Wow, that's how y'all interpreted it.
That's how I saw it. Give me your take on it,
I
Kev.
I, I felt like everybody was in their feelings. Like I have shady gatherings like that all the time, and
But really, Kev, and do they survive? Like, you know that it's not going to go very
well,
well.
a little argument, a little fight may break out. It's bound to break out. But
First of all, you had a party in the house, right?
yeah.
Okay, it wasn't a tent in the driveway.
Oh,
Let's start there.
okay. Well,
Okay.
you
Yes.
know,
It wasn't a tent in the
Yes.
driveway.
It was okay. Can we please talk about it? People in the comments, let us know. First of all, I'm all for creativity for a party. I am here for it all.
right,
Mm-hmm.
100%.
However, her driveway wasn't set up for what it was supposed to be.
Nope.
It was construction going on around them.
Yep.
I mean, for our friends, we'll give grace. It was just a little much.
It could have been at a pavilion. It could have been at a local Starbucks. Come on now. It
Be
was
like Mia, have it in the gazebo.
yes, yes,
Brandon, at a local Starbucks, no,
absolutely,
you could not do
absolutely.
it at a.
I would have much rather been at a local Starbucks than sitting there.
You
For
know,
real.
aesthetically, aside from all the noise that was going on from all the, aesthetically, aesthetically, I said, oh, okay. I like the little tufted chairs and everything. I thought it was all right.
So you
It's
thought it
just
was giving ambiance?
no, I mean, I didn't understand why I was outside, but everybody make their own decisions for whatever reason. I said maybe she just don't want people in her house. So
Clearly, she didn't
and that I
want
can
Zen-
understand.
She didn't want Zen, Win, or Karen in her house, not even to use the bathroom. But you serving
Okay.
drinks. That's out of
Okay.
compliance.
Hold on. Let's back up. Let's back up before we dive into the utter just of it all.
Mhm.
Can we please talk about Candace's mother lying to Candace about how the conversation between her and Mia when they were in the kitchen and they were in Candace's kitchen?
What was the lie? She said she didn't remember what she said.
She's lying.
But how do you know that? I mean, you're not in her brain.
She's lying. Her mother is such a
What she did was she threw a rock and hit her hand.
no, but but if she knew if Candace was on point, she would have caught her mother because her mother was like, well, after a while she started speaking her truth, like, well, oh, y'all got a prenup, but if he's not getting paid, then
Bring up that prenup. She did mention that.
She was digging. Her mom is
What's up,
to me.
Stefan?
I just feel like her mom was just.
Y'all don't
she's
think
not being
that
a good
she
mother.
checked her mom off camera? I mean, because there's some things that you just cannot do on the camera.
No,
Her mother, but because her mother did it on camera.
You said on camera, it needs to be addressed on camera.
Yeah, she did. She was very bold.
Yep. So no, Kevin, she don't get a pass for saying she forgot.
No.
She's not that old. She in her 50s.
I'm not giving her a pass. I'm just saying she might have forgot. I don't know that it's a lie, but to me it don't even matter because it's on tape. So whether or not you forgot it or not, I can play it back for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was tragic.
When you say you forgot, I'm gonna say, oh, you forgot, huh? Let me.
She should have checked her mother. She, like Stefan said, she should have checked her mother. Now, I don't believe in checking your parent. We kind of addressed it.
We need to use a different word.
It's
semantic.
We would have had to have a chat, and I would have publicly also said, I know you was hating on me, Ma. I really do think her mother. I really hate to see this, but I have over the years have seen, unfortunately, where sometimes mothers do have views of their daughters and it's not positive. Like you invade their relationship in a manner to where they cannot have a healthy relationship. I think that is tragic.
But is it just brothers? Is it also fathers with sons?
I don't know. I don't see a lot of it with fathers on television. I know that, but
that's part of the black plight. Black fathers in people's lives,
I think I don't know. It's in terms of do you really see black fathers for the most part being jealous of their sons
and showing their ass on television? Is that what you mean? Showing their ass on television.
First of all, how many fathers
son.
have we seen on any of these reality TV shows?
Oh, wait a minute. Remember Love and Hip Hop, Miami, Pretty Ricky? They had, they all got the same dad or whatever, and he was talking shit to his. And now that was one.
Who got the same daddy?
What's Spectacular from Pretty Ricky? The one, the successful, the one that they call successful now because he got this tech company or whatever. His dad was on there, and they had. They had a couple of scenes where they were going at it because to your point about Candace's mother, it seems like the dad was almost, I don't want to say jealous, but hating on his son's success.
Absolutely. So it
is
exists.
Crazy. So it exists. It's just playing out a little too frequent on these shows. I really do think Candace needs to tell her mother.
But I don't understand why Robin said it wasn't off limits to discuss.
Now that didn't make any sense.
It didn't, because I never think that a marriage couple's finances should be on anybody's discussion board or on anybody's dinner table. You don't talk about that.
Nobody's finances in general, period.
No, the grave you dig with somebody else is the one you end up in. Am I right about
well,
it?
to be fair, we're talking about it now. We talking about it.
No,
But we're addressing the situation. We're not talking about, okay, let's talk about this and that and the third. Now, when we talked about their finances, all I said was she need to go hire a real manager.
And I agree with you.
What I said is, what I said was she cannot complain about him if she's not paying him. That's what I said. And we confirmed this episode that she has not.
She's not. And guess what? And he is willing to be there as a non-paid husband.
you have to make sure you throw that in. He's willing to be there.
He's willing to be there as a non-paid husband.
Still contractual.
Obviously, he's willing to be there. He's been there. Like that's we don't even need to mention that. He's been there, but
no, you have to mention that because the
that's implied. He was there.
The purview of it all these last couple weeks was, well, if she need to get a manager, she need to spend the money. It sounds as though they are a loving couple. They're beautiful, all that. But honey,
well,
you need to hire a real manager.
Since we're talking about managers, that's what Mia was talking about. She said when she showed up, she wanted to be received and welcomed and embraced and said, hey, this is where you will sit and stand. Here's your water while we get to where you'll be filmed. She said it was low budget because none of that existed. And was she wrong?
I'm not gonna say that she was. I'm not gonna say that she was
going
wrong.
to stand by this BS.
No. I'm not. It's not BS, and I'm not just standing by it. What it is that's her video shoot. If that's what she chooses to do on her shoot, or not have at her shoot, she can have. I mean, Mia can have her opinion, but that's what It's her video. Now, if Mia's running the video shoot, then it matters, but it don't matter. It's just not your shoot. So,
but yeah, you showed up at supposed to be production events, and you go here, you stand here. Here's your check-in. Da da da. You know what you're supposed to do, and I get it. She was an extra in a video, but she also was part of the production, and she's also standing in as a quasi friend. It should have been somebody there to greet her. I'm sorry. Manager or not, somebody should have been like, okay, hey, we're waiting for this to happen. Be patient with somebody say something. She got there early and she walked into a parking lot that was pretty much,
and she was like, where is it? What's
right?
She was like, where is it?
I would have peeled off and said, let me go to the McDonald's. I'm trying to be diplomatic for both.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You are trying to stick to the BS. You are just trying to cling to it like fleas on toads. But it's just not. It's just not gonna work, baby. It's just not, because if anybody has been to an official photo shoot or an official video, you have people that's gonna say, "Oh, hi, Miss Button, how you doing?" Or "Hi, Mr. Jenkins, hey, Mr. Wilson." So this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna stand right here, take a seat. We'll call you when we're ready for your scene,
and they'll check you in to make sure. Okay, here,
and they'll say, "We'll tell you when we're ready for your scene. Until then, here if you need some water." I mean. It was very, and so I hate that Mia was who she was during this whole thing.
What you mean? What do you mean by that?
I feel that she had her hand in some messiness.
She had a bone to pick, but she was poking a situation that was already kind of flaky.
I feel like she went about it all the way wrong. But when she said the video shoot was low budget, it was very low budget. But hopefully it was hopefully she sold the music through that video.
The video.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I've seen snippets because I knew one of the people that were in the video.
Okay.
I'll just say that, but
I feel like we have to talk about it after the fact. But it was just but it's because she didn't have the people she had there. They were clearly good. They tried their best. It just was missing that professional element where she needed more assistance than what she thought she needed.
Right.
Isn't this her first? This is her first video, right?
Right. So from this one, it should be multiple lessons learned.
I feel like it was.
Okay. Well, what would you have learned, Kevin?
I just feel like y'all being a little hard on her. That's all.
a little hard on
a little hard on her because it's her first video.
No, but you got to be the manager, right?
Oh. Ooh. I mean,
I'm just saying. I don't know.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm over here thinking what you're saying.
Oh,
but we can move past that. We can move past that. Okay. Mia talking to her mother and her family about her mother's presence in her life. Y'all, I don't know about you all, but I do not think she needs to play this stuff out on this show.
No.
You know, her mother having gone to prison, you know, but I really just think Mia should have handled this off camera because you can see the fragility in her mother. And I don't think that that's a positive.
It's not made for TV, but it's keeping us entertained.
It's entertaining, and then also maybe she's doing it because she feels like it's relatable, and there's people out there that will have that same story. So,
well, let me play devil's advocate. Maybe Mia was kind of standoffish when she was released from prison, and the sister welcomed her with open arms.
Yeah,
because she didn't know what kind of mom she was going to have coming out of prison. To be honest.
I just feel like they should have just handled this off camera because I feel bad for that lady in her synthetic wig ponytail.
Well, there's been many reality shows where there's been therapists. Why can't they have them?
Yeah.
I mean,
they need
Iyanla.
They just need a therapist at this point.
Right. They need to introduce a therapist because what they do, they laugh and chuckle around these serious conversations.
But you're saying you don't want to see it on television, is what you're saying.
This one isn't good. I just don't. Looking at her mother, I just feel that this shouldn't be on TV.
Well, maybe they can have a spinoff where they're like on a Iyanla Fix My Life kind of situation.
I think honestly, their situation would be kind of open and shut. It's just the decision to move forward and to build and be better. Like that's all it is. It's really,
but I feel
not
like
too much to go forward.
I feel like there's a lot of unanswered questions that she's still trying to get to the bottom of.
I feel like it's necessary because the camera, I feel like had it not been on the show, maybe they wouldn't have gotten to the point that they're at. I feel like the camera made it a catalyst and for her to try to work on that relationship. Yes, it's giving her a storyline. Yes, it's going to make her somewhat more relatable to the people who have somebody within their family that's coming out of jail and has to be reintroduced. But it's useful because had it not happened, she probably still wouldn't be talking to her mama. It wouldn't be no reason to. She been doing fine without her this far. So,
but is it fine?
Yeah, well, I was about to say, are we? Ooh. And, you know,
she been making it without her.
Do we want our daughters to be in foster care? Do we want our daughters to be strippers or work in gentleman clubs with ball gowns and dresses? Is that what we want for our daughters?
I don't know, but I don't know what club she was at with ball gowns and dresses. But okay,
and let's reverse it. Do we want to watch
lights?
Do we want to watch a show 20 years from now and be like, "Oh, that was my mama"?
No.
Okay. Right. Pop locking and dropping it. You're like, whoa. Okay. Get it, Erica. Get it, boo.
Yeah.
Where them dollars
that's her choice. That's her choice. You know. I can agree to your point. To me, this part of I guess the episode was not entertaining. So that's when I left the room to go get my popcorn or whatever it was that I was eating.
Hey, you a mess, Kev.
I had stuff going on. I didn't need to see that. I mean, I kind of know where it was gonna go, and I heard the important parts. She don't understand why the mama got to go ask the sister, and I was just
check calendars.
I said because the sister is the favorite. That's why. Clearly, the sister.
No,
is the favorite.
Here we go.
Step on that. No, the sister made her house available to her upon re-entering society.
Which then hence crowned the sister the favorite.
No.
So tell us in the comments if you all believe that parents have favorites. Please let us know if you
Absolutely.
feel that parents
Absolutely.
have favorites. And this is to appease Kev. So if you're watching us right now,
Don't say it's to appease me. I don't need the answers from the people. I already know the answers
from the people.
we need the people gallery to confirm or deny.
I already know the answer.
So let us know.
Add a poll on here.
Yeah, let me see if I can do that. Let me see if I can set a poll. I feel like on Instagram they let you do all kinds of stuff, but we don't,
Right.
But the poll probably would be.
I don't give a damn. I already know what they are.
I'm just saying to engage our listeners and followers.
Right. Was it shady or was it reasonably shady?
Was it shady or reasonably shady? I was like, these heifers. Okay, so let's jump into it.
Okay, let me ask y'all for the whole reasonably shady thing. Specifically you, Erica, and since Janice is not here, how are you feeling about Robin having a backbone with Giselle and telling her, no, you need to invite these women and you need to let them use
I was very happy about the interestingly built woman relaying to her, that's not right. I thank you, Kev. I absolutely thought it was what you chewing on? I just thought it wasn't. I did not think it was very polite for the Gisette to sit there and to think that it was nice to say people can't come in the house to use the bathroom. You don't even have a fully constructed home, madam. They shouldn't have been there in the first place. And secondly, that was a safety hazard. Even having people there the way that she did. It was and you noticed it was a trip hazard. It was a electrical hazard.
I know that.
It was all the hazards you can imagine.
I wasn't gonna
but it was an issue, and then you have this extremely, nice bartender right there on the other side of your wood beams that you have stacked in your front yard. I was struggling
in direct sunlight.
I was just like, poor babies, everybody. And then you have, these women wear heels and they're coming down the sidewalk. I mean, the driveway, barely making it. Knowing me, if I was on the show, I'd have did a good old trip, slip, tuck and roll down the hill. And then that would have been the end of the episode.
I doubt it. I've seen y'all damn near rock climbing fucking hills. So
no,
I feel like you would have
this was bad.
And also, they all, to me, look pretty good at that event.
I did not like Wendy's outfit. It looks me in high waist leather pants are just very strange. She had on high waist leather pants.
I didn't like what Ashley had on.
Ashley looked like she just be rolling through rolling.
Okay. So what did Ashley have on? Because I forgot.
A green dress.
Right, with her titties hanging out.
It was just very much I didn't care, but
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
but, sometimes I like that. I don't give a damn. Sometimes
no, you don't, because you don't look like that. You a lie.
I do that. I do
no,
that.
you don't. No, you don't.
Very frequently.
No, and it doesn't look like that. She just looked like if there was like a stain on the dress, it would have looked befitting. Like it was just very much house gown.
She was giving y'all fresh mother. Like
you just put the baby on, and she showed up. Yep, that's exactly what it was giving.
It looked like a moo house gown type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she was giving you comfort. That's fine.
But I love the way that Karen came bearing gifts, and so did Wendy. And those were the two people she didn't want to invite.
Yeah, and they're the only ones that really. And a scholar, she brought a gift too, but Karen came with her 3-week camp. I think of some wine.
Yeah, okay. And Wendy brought some Moet.
Wendy brought a Moet.
Yeah. Come on now.
She said,
wait. Candace brought wine too, right?
She did.
Yeah. Candace.
I don't know why I didn't see that. It was something wrong with my DVR.
She did.
But Karen brung all them some of her candles. Now, I don't know about y'all. I thought that was shady boo, because Wendy wanted to start her candle business first. And then here comes the Grand Dame. But she did it business-wise. She did it right. She brung her samples. To me, I call them samples. They probably were full products, but she brought them samples as gifts. That's how you pre-sale your product. Like, you give them the opportunity to try it, and then if you like it, when it's time, when the product goes live, you're gonna want to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But seasons and episodes prior, when they were at the Washington Convention Center, Karen talked about having sheets and candles and the whole home line.
Did she?
She did.
Okay.
So in fair honesty, just because Wendy,
she's not being shady.
No, Wendy mentioned it on this show, on this episode, but clearly Karen had already launched her products. There's no way she could have it produced in a matter of one taping.
Yeah, it was, to me, it just seemed like it was not there, and then it was there.
Right.
It was because Wendy
definitely reminded her. You know, Karen probably got a whole lot going on, and when Wendy said, you know, I'm finna do these candles, Karen was like, oh shit.
Yeah, Karen's trying to figure out
do some candles.
How many wedding dresses she gonna have for her renewal? That's what she was doing. Yeah, but then Wendy did kind of poke her and say, "Hey, remember them candles?"
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like out of nowhere, here comes these candles. So I feel as though, hey, sir, Renee.
I just wish that Karen would have said something when Wendy first started talking about the candles, so it didn't look shady. You know what I'm saying?
Because it looked shady. And however, as a business move, she showed up with samples of her candles. That is one of the smartest things you could do. The way that she packaged it and the way she gave it to the ladies. So when her product drops, they're gonna be like, "Oh, go ahead and give me some of that clean sheet smell one." I love that. She was smart.
All I'm saying is, it better be cheaper than Bath and Body Works. Because if it ain't, sorry, buddy.
We just all gonna be trying it out. I don't know. I'm not a huge candle person, but hey,
I guarantee you it ain't gonna be cheaper than Bath and Body Works. I know that.
Yeah, Bath and Body is $25.
For the big one.
It's gonna be higher than that.
Oh well, I'm not here for that.
I am a candle connoisseur. I buy candles all the time, and these celebrities, when they release their candles, they be $50 to $75.
What?
Yes.
No.
It better burn for a year.
Yes, they better burn for 2. Okay. And they better make my house just
Okay, y'all keep talking about what they better do because they do not.
They fall.
Well, you know, and you guess what? And that's a problem. That's a problem.
Right. Because all I'm gonna do is smell it in the store and leave it right there.
Well, that's the thing. You can't. A lot of them, the ones that I have bought, you can't buy them in the store, so you don't know what it's gonna smell like. You gotta order it online. You don't know what it's gonna smell like.
That's a mess.
So you really just gambling.
But you know what we can do as a podcast, Cap? We can take the gamble for our listeners and put it on social media. We can be like, listen, this product costs this much money. It ain't worth it, or it is worth it. I think that would be dope.
Oh, I'm down for that. You know, I love to test out a candle.
And then don't even tell us which candle is which. Just have us smell it and look at it and shit. Right, a blind test and say which one.
I'll be like,
okay. see, I don't know if that's gonna work for me because I get into the packaging and everything, so I'm gonna need to know. Like,
I don't care.
I need to know where all of my money is going.
Because that packaging is from another place for many cents on the dollar, and you are paying literally for somebody to live lavish in a small bit of overhead. But we're not gonna get down into the business like that. So the reasonably shady party, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was one of the most shadiest events they've had thus far. I think Giselle, I hate to say this again, she just needs to get her butt whooped. She just really does. She just needs to get smacked down.
We can't be putting our paws on people. We don't get an early dismissal for that.
No,
I feel like Giselle. Yes, she does need to get it.
Okay, all right. Let's compare this now. You remember when Kenya got mollywopped on the stage?
That was fantastic.
And we all said that she agreed it, right? I don't think Giselle equals.
She's not Kenya.
What is she doing to deserve a butt whipping?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I feel like this was what I would call a tick tick boom party. They knew they were rehashing things that we thought everybody had settled. I really do feel like bringing back up the whole Wendy and her body and all kinds of stuff. I feel like I would have been sitting there like, y'all ain't got nothing else to do. And if this is what your show is about, it's going to be boring because all y'all do is just rehash drama. But they gave the shade back. But they gave the shade back to her though.
Yeah, this time it was pretty harsh.
It was bad.
They gave the shade back to who? Wendy?
To Giselle.
Oh, hey, Lorna.
Because what she did, Wendy said, "Am I jealous of this? Like, what?" Meaning, they showed a clip of her house, and she was like, "Please." Wendy wanted to say, "Have you seen where I live?"
Because she said, "Jealous of this." They didn't give Wendy the sound effects that she needed when she was saying what she was saying. Because I was like, she's right. Because Giselle's house
is piecemeal. that damn her bedroom and closet looks like a garage with a loft on top. It's not. It doesn't. Yeah, trailer park. She's miserable. Thank you, Lorna.
It was really, it was stressing me out because I'm like, how can you talk this much trash?
And what Wendy said, I was only talking about the way you dressed. I never shaded nothing. I'm not jealous.
Hey, Christina.
Yes, piecemeal. It looks very choppy. It doesn't flow.
It doesn't flow because it's the White House. Because it's the White House. What she call it? The first, what she call that
wing.
First that added the West Wing?
The West Wing, yep.
Yeah, it's a wing.
And then it's
the main house. I don't know.
And then they showed what it looked like. What it used to. I was like, wow.
She was better off ordering a house out of the Sears catalog.
Sears?
Yeah, Sears
still open?
Oh, oops.
let me just while y'all are
shade day tonight.
We're being reasonable.
Let me mention. Did y'all see a scholar get crunk?
Absolutely.
Yes, she did.
Did you see her get crunk tonight?
Yep.
It was enjoyable. I said, okay, so she's just doing whatever she needs to do to make sure that she gets on that she gets solidified for this season and for the next season. Who was she arguing with? Mia, right?
Mia.
Yeah.
And I was like, but she was saying the truth because she looked at
Robin and Giselle.
Looked at them and said, y'all, the reason why things aren't going the way you think is because of what y'all are saying. Y'all are gonna get the response back that you push out. And that was true. They were giving them the exact same energy. And then you gotta leave my house. No, honey. I mean, I would want to leave anyway, because that whole setup was just giving me the itchies.
You couldn't leave. You couldn't leave. You had to move all the cars for one person to leave. And then Giselle never mind. Candace gonna ask Giselle, non-driving ass daughter, to move her shit.
Oh my God.
That's why her rims got scratched. Come on now. Giselle even told you my daughter. She was like, my daughter can't drive. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Robin was in the car and she still hit shit in the driveway. And of course, Robin was like, still sitting there being dry. Oh, okay, whatever.
Y'all, I was struggling through the whole party. Karen was giving us COVID-19 shot stress. I was stressed. But let me show y'all something. My computer is acting all the way up because I don't have no space on it. And I want to show y'all. Yes, I'm trying to pull it up. But of course, because I don't have no space on my computer, it want to act crazy.
Receipts. Give us the receipts, Erica.
I'm trying, but it done pulled up something else. Yeah, it done pulled up something else. It's not what I was trying to show y'all. Kev, can you share the? Is it giving you the option to share your screen
Um,
below here? Does it say share below you?
yes, it does.
Okay. But you're not on an Apple, are you?
Mm-mm. It's a Windows computer.
I wonder if I could connect via my iPad so I can show y'all what I did. So it was a part of the show that stressed me out.
Oh boy.
And I don't know if y'all caught on to this, but Candace was doing the mirror to the other when she was like, "You're projecting." Oh, watch out, Tucker. He almost got knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
She was
I
like,
remember.
You're projecting. I was like, "What are you doing?"
It was given.
Yeah.
Like when I used to play the fighting games on PlayStation or whatever, and you got a superpower, and you just like
it was morphin time.
Yes, it was like
it was morphin time. You know,
she wasn't giving no morphin time. She was giving me
the way her
pink and green vibes.
Right, like
yeah, that's what you do.
Right.
She was giving me something else.
So what does that mean when this comes up?
She just felt that.
What is that?
What? Yeah, please enlighten me because I be doing this all the damn time.
We were. When did I send this to you, Brandon? I'm trying to see where I sent you the link.
Clap? What is?
No, I need listen.
It's an annoying clap. Like. What is
I was struggling because that's what we do.
What is Candace an AKA too? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh,
okay, all right.
No, she's not.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't know. That's Giselle and Wendy, right?
So is that the new thing for the 2021? We'll say, "Oh, you're projecting."
Yeah.
Look, how many people gonna say that at homecoming for y'all? You're
I forget home. I'm gonna say it at home. Next time I see my parents, I'm gonna say, "You're projecting."
No, my God.
They gonna look
trying
at
to get to
damn food. Like
what? As many times they have already seen me do this right here.
Okay.
They'll be all right.
So I'm coming in as my iPad.
What does Sala say? She called me a old hoe ass.
And she sure did.
But look, I follow them on Instagram. So Mia went in on Asala and just said, "Oh well, what? You live with your mother, your mom lives with you, or something like that." So she just going in. So then Asala came back and said, "Me and my mom aren't having issues. She came in to help me take care of her grandkids." So really, Mia needs to be careful with the whole mama thing because they coming for her.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how I can share this screen with y'all.
You want me to just put it up on my phone?
I'm trying to share the screen. Cause then it no worries. Oh, it's because I'm not on the screen. Let me see if it'll do this.
Is somebody popping in? What's that?
That's me.
Oh, okay.
That's her on the. No, it's not. Whoever that girl was that other time. Who was that girl?
Yeah, listen here.
I just connected to Erica the other week.
Listen.
I said, next caller, please.
Okay, I see Iota is my Iotasaurus are in the building. Hello, ladies. So I might have to put the video up on social media, but she was giving us such a that's some shade that I probably have to throw on the back end with my girls. But anywho, I really do think.
What was it? What was the clip?
We can talk about it. We can talk about it off camera because it's such a thing. It's such a thing. It's just too much. But I just think that and then on top of everything, Candace is relaying her disdain to Mia about the conversation. Again, I'm just like, your mama was an active participant.
Yes, she was the catalyst. Because she could have shut down.
Well,
Mia,
I mean,
Mia did deserve some shade for what she did. She did. She deserved it. However, I feel like it should have been known that yes, your mama.
I felt like
she enjoyed this.
We don't know what sequence it was filmed in or whatever, but I felt like maybe possibly at that point she had already went over it with her mom. Like I don't know, I'm not there, but I feel like she maybe she did check her mama just off camera, because I know for me, I cannot check my mama on camera. I just couldn't do it.
But why does it have to be a check? Why can't it just be a courageous conversation? Hey, mom, what you did was out of line. Don't do it again, or you ain't gonna be able to film with us. Period.
That's what I mean by check.
Yeah. I mean, and you ain't being disrespectful.
Yeah,
you still the child, quote unquote.
Well, Erica know what I mean when I say check. For us, check means even if I just say that hurt my feelings, or
that's a problem.
That's a
really
yes. Anything that is going against the parents within our generation is going to be like, what did you say?
What you say?
What did you say?
You said I did what to you? Feelings was hurt.
You said I did what to you?
Let's just say this, because I ain't gonna throw them under the big bus, right? We have gotten better. But really, country folk parents.
Lorna said Candace can't check her mama. She can't.
Because her mama crazy.
Because right.
Her mother's shady.
And she's still writing checks. Right. Yep.
She gonna learn real fast from that.
Because Candace, I actually feel bad for Candace as a person because of her mama.
They the same person though. Why are you feeling bad? I feel like they give the same personality. Let's see how Candace acts 20 years from now. I bet you it's the same thing.
I hope not. But when she was checking Mia, I so badly wanted Mia to say, well, your mom was the one who was really passing around the microphone. She wanted to talk about your husband, how her, Giselle, and everybody talking about how he's riding her coattails. And, it was just so negative. I really do feel like, of all people, Giselle...
definitely meddling.
She doesn't have the space to talk about anybody in their marriage. I just don't feel like she...
Because the whole show, she ain't been married. Let's start there.
What do y'all think about Wendy's invites to this couples trip?
I thought it was warranted. She said, yeah, the way they've been jabbing at her, absolutely.
Wendy don't care. And that's what I could get. I could give Wendy some credit. Wendy is basically like, y'all, if y'all want to be messy, guess what? And come check me, boo. And then that's why Robin is struggling, is because she is receiving the energy that they are projecting on other people. And when you give back to people what they've been putting out, and then they don't realize how ratchet and just a hot mess they are, they get offended. And Giselle and that wig were offended.
And then Robin keeps saying, well, now I see how Wendy really feels about me. I'm just like, Robin, you don't see your role in all this?
She's probably not going to see it until it's on television. Sometimes in a moment, you just don't see it. You don't realize it until you watch it back.
Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. I think people who aren't shit know that they know this. This is speaking from pure experience.
You said that before. Yeah, I feel like this is deja vu.
These people know. People know. I'm going to say it here.
She knows. She knows.
They know. They know that they are emotionally a mess. And what they do is they see everybody around them doing pretty decent, living their best lives. And here comes old messy boo. I'm sad about life. Let me go ahead and push this negativity on other people. I am so tired of these people, and it's a lot of them. And Giselle's one of them. And I could go ahead and box her up with all the other sad hags that I know too. But I digress.
Sad hags. My God.
So when you box them up, will it be with a 1 wick or a 3 wick?
It'll be with a 2 week.
It's gonna be with one.
Or would it be with one of them damn ball caps?
And she making money too.
It's satin lined.
Okay.
And she making money off them wigs. We need to sell the big oh, Lord, I was about to say BBWs.
What them ball
Black
caps?
Bougie brides. What you say,
What's the name of them ball caps Robin got? We don't even know the name of them.
I forgot the name of, but she making a lot of money. She making a lot of money.
They always sold out. Yep.
Yeah.
Embellished is the name of the brand.
Okay,
Thank you,
come
Kev.
on,
Thank you,
Kev.
Kev. Kev said he know about all the products.
You done got them. You got one of them.
No, I do not actually. But you
listen,
never know. One may be in the next bougie box. You never know.
Listen. So the way that I feel is that they automatically got and it's because they are on TV. They have a contract with iHeartRadio. I was watching and I felt a way. I was like, am I gonna have to write on behalf of Black Bougie Bros to iHeartRadio, even though we're there? I'm gonna have to write them something like we should be a part of the Black community podcast that they have. But anywho, that's here right there.
Mm-hmm.
But when she said that, I was like, but what are y'all giving? Y'all are a little boring with each other. So I'm gonna have to check out this podcast to see if it's even,
something entertaining.
Well,
let's be good.
Well, let's answer Robin's question. If you see your friend who's changed their whole body up, and then there's a tabloid or a rumor out that their significant other is cheating, is it reasonable or shady to inquire what's going on?
I think it depends on when and where.
And the way they treated Wendy was definitely shady.
It was very shady.
I think it's just how you do it. I think it's how you do it is the answer. I think it's reasonable to inquire about it, but it's just the way that you go about it, and the way that they're doing it on camera and kind of confrontational is getting under her skin. Now, in their defense, she needs to have a thicker skin. Like, this is the show that you signed up for, so don't get pissed off. Or you can get pissed off, but just don't let it show.
Or I thought about this the other night. Are we now seeing what Karen has been saying about the green-eyed monsters through Wendy?
Yes, I think it's valid.
So I believe so. You know,
because
what?
Karen has been saying it for years, and we've kind of dismissed it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I believe it.
So
I believe it, and me, I just don't do good with people like that. But this is a television show. That's what I have to remember. However, there are people who do act like this, and there is nobody's camera around.
Right, when everybody was out here acting like Nene Leakes.
Yeah, I'm like, no,
mean and nasty. Like,
I mean, at a certain age, y'all know I'm probably in my field
and so rude.
Right,
I'm
so
rich, nasty and so rude.
Fix your teeth. They're done. Look,
I mean,
fix that body. Look.
It's just so sad. I just really wish women would stop watching these shows and thinking it is cute. Like, if they're doing this for our enjoyment, okay, hopefully it's fake, a little fake in there. Hopefully it's a little this and that in there. But I just really hope that it's not too many women out here acting like this. Really.
It's not
because then you'll roll up on somebody like me who is not for the, nope.
We with the shit, huh?
No, and so speaking
like
about
blurred lines, I feel like they do some of it is entertainment, and then some of it, people get sensitive, and then shit starts to become real. But you gotta make some of it. You gotta give them the entertainment, because if you don't, you end up like, what was the girl name? Kim Fields, when she was on there.
I love Kim Fields.
That's because she
I
was bullied by Kenya.
Exactly. She needed to throw her left and right hook and throw Kenya in the water. It would have been okay if she would have been, they didn't come at Kenya right. If you wanted to, you could really buckle Kenya at the knees, but nobody's doing it. They're letting her be a bully.
Phaedra used to do it. Phaedra used to do it.
Yes, she
did. Used to do it.
Do y'all think? I feel like Phaedra coming back.
I feel like she needs to come back.
That, yeah, she needs to come back.
Yeah.
I feel like she's showing out.
Cynthia's gone. Come on now.
I can see Nene coming back.
I think Nene's coming back too.
She needs to.
She is. I think she is.
I think it would help her heal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Nene's coming back. Yes, Maurice. Kim got. Yes.
Well, see, what happened with Kim Fields is what they cast her thinking that she was going to be Regine, and she came on there as Kim Fields, not as Regine. Because if Regine was on there, she could have made it. But
I think they knew that she was a woman of the cross, not the cloth, the cross, and she was pleasant. It's just that crew. They're not pleasant.
They mean girls,
right? They don't have the right kind of women on the show.
She wouldn't even fit in Potomac. She's too nice for them at this point.
Yes, because if she would have tried to move my chair like she did, I'd have been like, first of all, I'm what you call a double decker. You can't move my chair. But since you want to move chairs around, all right. And I'd have just gone for it because I just don't play them games. That's what's wrong with Kenya. It's a lot of people around here who walk and talk and say any old thing to you. But you got to start checking people, right?
She'll be trying Portia, and Portia done mollywopped her. And I'm just like, that ain't what you want. Portia ain't what
she
you
didn't
want.
get her good enough. She didn't get her good enough. She didn't get her good enough. So, I mean, she gave me enough of what I needed in that moment, but it was a lot. And she pacified us for a little while. Like, for y'all know, for real, Kenya did not talk a lot of shit immediately after that. She was a little bit more tame for about maybe a good 3 months.
Right. And she just did too much. She's just doing too much. And at this point, I guess they probably have a lot of clauses in their contracts where you cannot drag her again.
Can't put your paws on her.
Right, but that's what we like to see. I like to see it when it's deserved.
So we'll see what happens when the Real Housewives of Atlanta comes back, because I see on Portia's Instagram, her and her fiance, they're in Vegas with her best friend and her husband. It just is a very interesting look. It is a very interesting look. They're out there partying, but these men look a little bit older. I think they're both African. They're both African, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. I think
they're probably friends of her husband.
And Portia and what's her best friend's name? I can't remember her name. They're just giving me Atlanta girls to the max, and then the gentlemen are giving me prestige African to the max.
They're giving ratchet. Mm-hmm.
It is a lot going on. I'm just sitting back.
Shamia is her friend
Shamia. Yes, and I'm just
y'all know Cynthia not coming back.
Yeah. I saw that. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it was over for Cynthia. She was getting a little dry to us for the past 2 years anyway. I mean, think about it. She got married twice on the show. What else can she do?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a wrap. Her Noelle is grown and out the house. Like, what is she giving us?
Nothing. She need to come back on there kicking Portia in the stomach again, and then she'll have her peach back.
Yes, Christina. She done took somebody else's man. It's I feel like it just doesn't look right. If you look on her social media, and this is probably her playing up to the show. That's how much they're on social media with this. And it's kind of freaky. Like, to me, I'm like, why are you all playing this out on social media? It looks like production probably told them to do this. I'm so sorry. It really does. Like,
so you're saying it looks staged.
It's like they're out there trying on wedding ring. Like, she already got his wedding band.
Well, maybe she meeting the family, because it looked like she went to Africa to meet the family too.
She did that too.
Mm-hmm. It ain't real. Mm-mm.
it just didn't look right. And they're in the club, and those gentlemen, they were just kind of like, and Shamia and Portia was like, it just is like, it looks like oil and water, but you could tell the gentlemen are having a good time, though. They just don't know how to deal with it.
The reality is what has happened, Potomac has taken the ratings and ranks from Atlanta. So now they're trying to do things to I guess pull back their viewers. We're no longer interested in Atlanta.
They got to shake up their cast. They're gonna have to get a really
the people
really
that they brought on,
cast.
But they didn't entertain us.
They're gonna they need a real dynamic cast. But let me ask y'all, on the strength of the question about Wendy's invites to the couple trip, for this type of show, the Housewife franchise, do y'all believe that, and I feel like the answer is clear, at least to me, that being in a relationship is currency for these women?
I don't know. Because even like Candace's marriage, something about it just seems a little
off.
It's not, to me, it doesn't seem, not that, we're
you don't feel like it's authentic?
It just feels like the only person's marriage that Karen's marriage seems like, yeah, real. Okay, y'all real. Mm-hmm. Wendy's marriage is real. They're just a little real. Quirky. Then Wendy's marriage seems,
I think they're both just professional, so they're just busy, and they got 3 kids.
It just sounds very. It's lacking something, like something we're just not seeing, and maybe that's my issue with Candace and her husband. They're a little lovey here and there, but it just seems so like there's no,
But you're right. You don't see them express love on the show. No, but they got 3 kids, so they had to do something.
Do you feel like that's because of the title, though? Do you feel like it's because of the currency of the relationship? And I don't even necessarily mean marriage, but the way that Wendy delivered those invites was like, you basically, Giselle, you don't have nobody, so you some.
I mean, it's the bottom of the
totem pole.
She got her luggage.
It was the obvious.
She got her luggage.
Yeah, she's always had that. She's never had anything else on the show. She's had boyfriends. She had baby daddies. Right.
I find that interesting that they focus on that. But I mean, it makes sense because of the name of the show and the type of show it is. But I feel like, to me, that's so super. Like, why does it even matter to you?
So she was trying to throw a little shade. Okay, come on, shade.
Right. Absolutely.
You know that's what that was. Absolutely. That was all shade that she was trying to finesse right there in that moment. Honestly, but from a production standpoint, I don't even think they care if you're married anymore.
I thought it was like that to begin with. Like, when I first started watching, I didn't feel like all of them were wives. But
so then why do they coin it Housewives of whatever? Because the only ones that are not housewives are the green-eyed monsters. So at this point,
technically, Robin is a housewife. I mean,
is she
married or not? Yeah, she is. By what is it?
Been married. She's been
common law.
Yeah, she common law by now. She common law. She done lived in that place where, I mean, I wouldn't even spend my money.
But that's the problem. Man. That's why he don't want to do it.
Because we done been married. If anything, take me on a very expensive trip or something. Like, we ain't even got to do all that because it's a waste of time.
Right.
It's a waste.
They can have a backyard wedding.
It's just a waste of time. It's a waste of money and time. And I wouldn't be living with him. I'm sorry, I wouldn't be living with him.
Right, because the question is, why buy the cow if you're getting all the milk?
Got all the milk.
But he been getting the milk. So what does
exactly. Right, that's why I said I would have left. I would have left when in the beginning when we got on shaky ground and he cheated. And I know he has the ability to, but they did hit a financial hardship. So they probably had to stand together and make it together. But as soon as it was over, Jesus. I'd have been like, you gonna have to pay to play. Okay, you better get all your dealings in order for me to even look your way again.
So do you? All right. So then that goes to the next question. In a marriage, does a wife or a husband still have to do certain things to get what they want?
I don't know. Y'all in the comments, let us know. I feel like I need a little bit more context with this. I feel like I need
Meaning, I mean, Jasmine Sullivan mentioned it in her hotel CD. Like, do you have to be a trick in the bedroom if you want that Coach purse or you want that Gucci, Prada, Balenciaga, whatever? Do you have to do certain things to get what you want from your mate?
I don't know. I will be open to say that I haven't been doing the most dating lately. And I haven't had I went to last date I went on. The dates, Kev. Dates.
Was it 2019?
But you've been talking.
But I ain't been on no dates. And
she been phone boning.
It ain't even been too much of that. It be little skippity doo-dahs here, skippity doo-dahs there, skippity doo-dahs. Okay, so what's his name? Stefan. Like Stefan or Kev? Yeah. Stefan, whatever you did to get it, then you have to keep it up. That's true. So if I make you a mean fried chicken macaroni cheese candy, you probably want to keep. You probably want to eat that
with her. It's always got to be.
But it probably
that's
is.
That's the way to a man's heart.
Exactly.
Think about it. We got to eat.
Not to mine.
Yes, Kevin, you like to eat good. You like to eat good. Don't
think
eat
about it. If Robin didn't get up and cook or do something for her husband, he'd be like,
he wouldn't be there.
Right.
He's not there because she just look pretty. You gotta get up, cook, clinked, look cute every now and then.
Even if you don't cook, you order out. Make it seem like you done something.
See, the man who I'm gonna be with, he is going to gain 10 pounds of love just because he just loved me and because I'm going to cook. And then if he make me mad, I'm gonna just order Asian food for a week. But like,
right, that don't stick with you anyway. You eat Asian food, you be hungry in the next hour. You be like,
Like, not me. Give me some egg foo young and white rice. Give me some pork fry. He be like, I want some real food. You been acting up this week. For the married folk. Married folk in the comments, I know y'all there. Tell us what's up. I know Christina be cooking. I know Renee be cooking. Listen, because if you piss me off, I ain't gonna cook nothing.
Like a meal will solve all problems.
It will, because you know what?
He's coming in here in a mood. Let me go.
That's right. Think about it, because
so let's flip it. What would you do if your significant other came in the house in a mood? What would you do? How would you lighten the situation?
Here we go. Here we go. We don't know.
It wouldn't be food, Erica. It would be food.
It would probably wouldn't be food. I don't know. I probably would ask. I probably would talk to the individual.
Food always causes problems, don't it? It's the truth.
A meal solves. Okay. All right, Erica. That's your guy. That's your guy right there. There he is.
Okay. So Kevin, you said you were talking out, but what we talking out over? We gotta eat.
Whatever the issue is.
So we gonna sit there and be hangry talking? That ain't gonna work.
Well, listen, I can cook. But I'm just not gonna I'm not just gonna make a meal. I'm not just gonna make a meal and that's gonna be it.
But the meal helps you talk. But it helps you start the conversation. It helps the healing process. Because if you got,
what if you really pissed off? What if your man is really pissed off and he don't want to talk? So you making this food,
but guess what?
He eating the food, and then you start talking, and he be like, "Can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to eat this food."
No, it wouldn't be like that. Because once you get somebody calm, when their defenses is down, that's when you eat.
What you're trying to do. You're trying to get their defenses down.
Look at the Housewives show. Every confrontation they have is over food.
No, that's a good observation. It
is.
Yeah, that's a good observation.
So
come on, see, Kev was trying to play me because I said I would do fried chicken, macaroni, cheese, candy yams. Okay, add a Hawaiian rub.
No. I'm not trying to play you, Erica.
Add a Hawaiian rub.
I'm not trying to play you, but I'm just
because if I'm mad at Kev, I'll get him some what's the place you like to get your burgers from? Lucy Juice, what's it called? Juicy Lucy, Lucy Juice, Drake's, and get him some Lucy Juicy burgers. But you know what? I would make him a macaroni and cheese with plant-based butter, and then we can start the conversation.
It was tripping me out because the amount of time
that I had.
That's exactly what she's trying to do. That's where I was going, and the amount of times that I have talked to her offline. That is always, I always hear her saying, "I'm good. All I got to do is just make him this," or you know what? I would just make that. And I'm like, damn, it is always fucking food.
I'm telling you, because that's how you get the conversation started. If I was in town with all of my good Judies, I'd have been like, if I really want to have a good conversation, or if Brandon, if he wanted to, I'd be like, look, let's just have us some time. Let's eat. If we want to have a good conversation, we're gonna go to the Jerry Seafood and get us a crab bun.
Erica, and how many times have we done that already?
And we had to go to Rockin' House and eat us some crabs and stuff. Okay, so I mean, I'm just saying that's how you get the conversation. Because if you got a nice little drink and some food, any and everything is going to be discussed.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
Yep.
I hear you.
It's just, I mean, I'm just saying. So if you want to talk to me, just go ahead. Get me the.
Tell me where to meet you at. What restaurant? I'm there.
It depends on where we at. If we here, that's one thing.
It doesn't work when you do it too, Erica. It doesn't. I've sent her food all the time. She don't like the food that I be sending her. So.
Wait, it's not food. It's junk. It's not food. It's junk.
You can consume it. You eat it.
What kind of junk? Junk food?
I send her snacks all the time.
He sent me gushers.
That ain't food.
They trying to
kill me. No. That's the last thing that I sent her. I sent you.
He did send me popcorn. And my mom was like, "Ooh, it really do taste like a donut." She was like, it tastes like a donut. He sent me
the Krispy Kreme popcorn.
He sent me Krispy Kreme popcorn.
Kevin,
but it's
you know what? Say no more. Say no more. That's your birthday gift. I'm sending it.
Listen. Hold on. But see, in North Carolina, and everybody down in North Carolina, it's a lot of people on here from North Carolina. It's a lot of people that's sitting in North Carolina this very minute. I promise you on everything. The snacks we have in Maryland is nowhere near close to the fat ass stuff they have in North Carolina. I'm sorry, it's just not. The snacks are different. I mean, you walk in the store, you be like, So when we go to North Carolina, I be getting everything.
First of all, it's so much pork down there. You wouldn't.
It's a lot of pork.
Yes, but you got to stop eating it after about 4, 6 o'clock because pork give you nightmares.
You get a nightmare. I had a nightmare one night. Kevin was like, "Did you eat pork?" I said, I did have pork. He said, "Shit, he was eating that pork."
Your ankles are swollen.
When I go to North Carolina, my right ankle be swollen up, my ankles be jacked up, and then I like to, "Hey, Brittany, that's my cousin and my soror. All my sorors are here. Come on, Brittany, because Brittany and Winston. In Winston, is what is that? 85? I swear to goodness, where one place where my aunt used to live, I couldn't tell the difference between the exits because each exit had like 40 different restaurant chains off the exits. I can't tell you the difference between exit number 44 and exit number 55 because they was like, oh, what is this hamburger? Ice cream. I mean, barbecue pit. I mean, you can about damn die in North Carolina off of just the food.
And don't forget about the pig's feet and the chitlins and the hog maw and the hog jaw. Don't forget all that.
Yes, hog maw, honey. I can't even tell you the difference between a chit and a hog maw. To me, they all taste the same, but I'm just saying.
Oh no, Kevin, it's a difference.
Kevin be sending me these fat gifts from North Carolina, and I'm just like, damn it. When we were in school, if we were in school this very minute, I would come home rolling in the dough. I'm sorry.
So you forgot we went to school here. So
we did, but it wasn't. I don't feel like it was that. For example, they have a bonchon near Auntie's campus now.
Yes, they do.
I would be broke as a joke.
Erica, you told me about their chicken, but I've never tried.
We'll have to go eat because you gotta eat it fresh.
Good. Yeah, it's really good.
We'll have to go to the one near Navy Yard.
She's the one who put me onto it.
If you're here or there, so if you're in Maryland, it's one in Crofton and then it's one at Navy Yard in DC. Bonchon, you get the wings are so good, but I'm here to tell you, when you eat the wings with the fried, it's too much fried food. It's just but it's so good. But afterwards, you just feel like
we're at a point in our lives where you gotta make healthy choices. We're not 20, but we're approaching 40. Yeah, you gotta
we can't do it. You get sick.
Or you're gonna be on medication.
Listen, I hear you, but I only have one life. And I'm gonna eat what the hell I want.
Okay.
We ain't trying to die 50s from diabetes and blood pressure.
Absolutely. I get you. I'm pre all of
it. But Kevin is always on a diet plan. So I don't even know why he's sitting up here acting like he is doing good too. He probably this a diet day, ain't it? See, Kevin is sitting up here saying, I eat what I want, but Kevin is constantly doing good.
You know what I ate for breakfast today? 2 slices of cheesecake and some cinnamon donuts from Red Robin.
What?
Is this your cheat day, Kev? Is this your cheat day though?
I guess it is because that's what I ate for breakfast.
Let me ask y'all this, switching gears a little bit. Have you guys watched the show Our Kind of People by Lee Daniels?
No, but I keep
it is so good.
Tell me why you love it, Brandon. Tell me why you love it.
Because it's drama. It's like the haves and the have-nots. You have one sister coming in acting like she bougie, whatever. I got it all together and trying to pull the company from under her dad. Then you got another sister coming in who's the have-not.
And who's the dad? The dad is the dad from Scandal, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Using the same people. I'm gonna catch up to it, but you know what? But y'all know what tonight is. Tonight is the finale of Big Brother, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow!
And if you didn't know, the cookout took over, meaning all the black people on the show iced out everyone else, got them kicked off to the point where they were the final 6. And I heard it was nothing but drama. So when I get off of here, I'm gonna see who won. But in first time in Big Brother history, the black people made it through halfway the show, through the final 6, and now it's a black winner. So this has never happened, but I don't think this will ever happen again because it's so much behind it. And if you're watching if you watch YouTube and catch up with the show, people are not very happy about it. So I'm gonna work real hard to send my little emails to see who we could get on the show. Yes, you did.
You missed it.
Stefan, you missed, but you can go back and watch it because it's history. It is history.
Absolutely. Because like Erica said, it will never happen again.
It'll never happen.
They're gonna have another coup, but it won't be based on your color of your skin.
No, because they're gonna be suspicious of us. They're gonna be suspicious. They're gonna be trying to get us out first. Again.
They're gonna be suspicious of us. They've been suspicious.
Right. When did they not been suspicious?
Thank you. I bet you them White House guests that was in there when they first got up was like, the fuck is going on?
Well, they probably were like, it is a substantial amount of people because
they probably was counting on their hand. They probably was.
Stephon said he'll watch it in February. Black History Month.
No, Stephon, listen.
I'm with you, Stephon.
It's one of them. It's one of them shows where, first of all, CBS said in order to have a show across the board, there needed to be an extreme uptick in color. So that's why there were 6 people anyway, which never happens. At most, you'll see 1, very seldom 2.
So CBS set it up.
So CBS said there needed to be. They had to, have a substantial amount of color in the show. And every time you have people of color on Big Brother, they always say the same thing. I am here to attempt to be the first. And it don't ever go right.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It don't ever go right.
Well, Tamar won for the celebrity.
Yeah, on the celebrity.
She did.
All right. Look, I watched that year because I love me some Tamar. Yeah,
I did too. It was entertaining. I watched it too. And there was 2 black people in the final too, right? It was her and somebody else black.
But look,
was it Candy?
No, Candy had been gone.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I love The Apprentice until Trump became president.
Yeah, it didn't go right, did it? It didn't transit.
Because when that year when Dionne Ward was on there, it was hilarious. Dionne didn't play no game. Dionne don't play.
She never does. She never does.
And then when Nene and Casper to go, aka
was it the same
Latoya
season?
It was Latoya Jackson.
She said Casper.
That was really good. Y'all say what you want about Nene. She make good, entertaining television.
She does, and she went off on what's the other one name? The attorney on The View.
Star Jones.
Right? Yes, she went off on Star.
Oh yeah, it was well deserved though. Star was getting on my nerves.
So that's when television was good. I don't know what they got on TV now.
Yeah, well, Erica, what's going on with Married at First Sight? Are you still keeping up with that?
Listen, all I know is we might have to jump back on the train midway. I don't know if it's too late because the young gentleman of color with the young woman of color, she again, us African Americans, we act up on Married at First Sight. I am just here to tell you, we don't do good on this show. I'm just saying.
Well, what about Brianna and what you call it?
Brianna is the sole person who kind of held it together and went smooth sailing with her Latin lover. But everybody else,
we consider him black too. Go ahead.
He's a minority. Yeah.
But we just do not do good on Married at First Sight. So I need to go back and see what's happening because the last I checked, she was an absolute lunatic. I think what they're doing is hiring lunatics. Yes, she's the lunatic.
Okay.
Yes.
But so then, would any of you want to be on Married at First Sight?
Never. Even though I will push Kevin, like, Kevin, you got to do this. But let me tell you something. They know not to do that because I would be front row at the wedding. It wouldn't be tears of joy. It would be tears of me trying not to pee myself. You hear this? And Kevin be like this.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it either. Like,
I can't do it. It's too invasive. It's way too invasive. And let's speak on, we covered Married at First Sight this last rotation of it. And the only couple that's still left is Brianna and Vincent.
All of them broke up?
Yes, every single one. Armadillo.
Wait
Virginia.
A minute. Virginia. What the one? Virginia.
The crackhead. All of it.
The Virginia and Eric, right?
Gone.
Everybody out.
Is she still alive?
Everybody. She's alive.
How I won my first. That's how I won the first Bougie box.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you absolutely did.
And let me tell you, none of them are together at this point in time, but Brianna and Vincent.
Damn.
Well, so the pandemic didn't help.
It was fake. I feel like they were faking their relationships, like they weren't telling each other the truth. And that's another reason why I would never do a television show in regards to marriage, because it's way too permanent. And you would hope that you're on the show with somebody who,
So you would do dating at first sight, but not marriage at first sight.
I mean, Sister Girl almost got casted for something.
Bloop, bloop.
But they didn't want all this love on the show, honey.
Okay.
But I can't do marriage on a show. It's too invasive. I can't do it.
I agree.
I feel like you would be a good candidate for it.
Ew, no. I feel like I wouldn't do right.
I feel like if they actually did the research and talk to people who know you, your family, your friends, I feel like they could possibly pair you up with
the right person.
Listen here. They wouldn't choose me. I'm too sound mind. From what they choosing, they probably would choose me and pair me with a lunatic. Like that's just how it looks.
They are picking weak-minded people.
I don't feel like she's weak-minded though. You're not weak-minded.
No, he's talking about they would pair me with lunatics.
The people I feel like they would pair me with lunatics right now, they seem like they're very, I don't know. They don't know if they're coming or going. They're just kind of going with the flow.
Well, but look, Erica, Brianna was close to you, like, and like I feel like that could work. Like she was successful.
Baby, understand, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that show. I would not cast for that show for them to choose me, and then next thing you know, I'm married. I don't think that's for me.
Oh, we'll definitely have a house party so your friends can come and we can act a fucking fool.
Between y'all, my daddy, that's what Christina was talking about. They be sitting up there like this. I can't believe my daddy would be in the camera. I can't believe somebody convinced her to be on this show.
Right.
It would be so much. It would be a mess.
I'm coming. I'm so
a mess.
Except me. I'm so glad y'all chose. I'm so glad.
What about Kevin when the girl was mad?
Go ahead.
The friends came over and was going in the refrigerator drinking her juice. Y'all remember that on Married at First Sight?
Let me tell you something. The black girl, right?
Yeah.
So why did we meet her husband during homecoming 2019? He was on campus. Me and Brianna was just like, oh, we want to ask you so many questions. He was like, I can't answer all your questions. Oh, it's still after the fact. They can't talk about stuff.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is, don't drink people juice. If you're a friend, don't go in your friend's refrigerator.
I wouldn't do that anyway. You ask people, can I have? Just be. People are crazy, child.
I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. So
it's okay,
baby. I don't. I'm sorry.
All right, Kev, let me break it down to you. You have a party, your significant other's there, and we're drinking the significant other's juice. Like, and we ain't ask no questions, but we your friends, so we just drinking the orange juice, apple juice, whatever. And we drinking it all up. And it ain't your juice, it's your significant other's juice. And they going off about it. Your friends over here drinking all my damn juice.
You got me stuck at significant other. I said, the fuck? What is going on? Significant other? I cannot imagine that happening.
Oh God, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Kev, here we go. What you were saying is he was pissed off.
Yeah,
she was pissed off.
The wife was pissed off.
Pissed off, yes. She was mad, like hot mad. Like this was the only juice ever made.
And people are listen. These
are territorial. Like I
over juice though.
It depends. It depends. She probably has siblings, child.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That has happened to me before. I've had a party before. I've thrown a party and I have drinks for my guests, and then I have drinks that I said, away from the guests that are for me, not for me to share. And I remember specifically a party where somebody came and they opened a bottle of my shit.
Did you go like? You went off?
Oh, I definitely went up. Not at a party. not at a party, but later on I was like, okay, so why did you decide to open this? Because y'all stuff is on the table. And she was like, but I wanted that up there. And I was like, but that's my shit up there.
They know it's not theirs because they know it's sitting hidden in the refrigerator or it's hidden somewhere else. See, Christina's right. When you have siblings,
it was up
when
there,
you have siblings and stuff, and for me, the culprit is definitely my siblings, but the numero uno culprit is my
dad.
Daddy.
My dad.
He will eat, drink all my stuff. He don't care. And then be like this.
And then then my dad will be like, you upset about this food? You know how much shit I cleaned off for you when you was a baby? It always go back to that. You asking me about a piece of Oreo pie? Do you know how much shit I cleaned off of you? I said, but yes, I wrote my name on the box.
They don't care, Cass.
It's mine.
I swear they do not care. Listen to this. Listen, I wrote my brother a note on a box and he ate it all and left one thing. Christina! These men do not care. When they just go for it. One time I had a piece of rum cake from the grill down the street, Jesus, off Central Avenue. And I think I was living in Portsmouth at this time. I think I was living in Portsmouth.
They got the bomb jerk chicken sandwich.
Love the jerk chicken sandwich, and I love a piece of rum cake. Honey, I put the rum cake, I put it off to the side. It was in a bag, and you can see the grease kind of coming up off the bag. I said, it's gonna be good when I get back to Portsmouth. So I'm having like my final conversations before I leave town. And my dad is steady eating something. It must have been good. I mean, he was yeah. And then after I was like, "What you
had to be chuckling like that?"
Right. You're like, so what you eating?
I said, so what you eating? Because I see my bag open, and I see this. What are you eating? And he said, a piece of rum cake. From where? It was just sitting right over there.
What was the lesson from that?
Erica, I heard it in your voice when you asked, from where? Like,
where?
Over there.
What lessons have you learned from those situations?
Kevin, see now he get mad when he found out I done hid some stuff. He be like, why you? Because I swear to goodness, just not even 3-4 weeks ago, I had something hidden.
He found it.
And this man said, I didn't find this. It was sitting in front of my computer.
He just told a white lie.
Oh, but
a black ass lie. A black ass lie. You know what I have learned? I don't know if you'll get the lesson too, but over time I have learned that whenever it's something that I really, really want, like food wise, I just buy two, because that way, if I have a situation where somebody, a family member comes and they eat it, they can eat one and I still got one.
No, Kevin, that doesn't happen in the Belton household. Both of them will get eaten. So,
okay, so maybe you need to buy 3.
I had a chicken meal on the counter. William came by.
A whole meal?
I had a chicken. It was 4 chicken. We gonna sew this up because we not gonna bash everybody. So I had 4 pieces of chicken. It was from Ruby's around here. It's a southern spot. 4 pieces of chicken with the fried. It was the 4 pieces of chicken with the waffle. The chicken wings went from 4 to 3 to 2. Right. So a couple hours go by because I had eaten something else. I said, I'm gonna just keep my meal right here.
Why you do that, friend?
Left and came back. It was only one chicken wing left. And I said, Mom, Dad, did any of y'all eat this chicken wing? They were like, no, we got a chicken thief in the house. And then Mom said, you know what? When William came by, he probably ate some of your chicken. You talking about ready to fight. Ready to fight.
Do you think William really ate it, or was that your parents?
Yes. Yes. So, my brother, God bless him with his wife, they pregnant right now. I can't go over there and first of all, even though I'm a bigger person than my brother, like me and my sister big, my brother is skinny and he can eat us out of house and home. But if I had the ability to throw it back, I would go over there and eat all his stuff. I would cook the food and eat it. I sure would. I would go over there and eat all his food. If I go over there and see he got some snacks, I don't even eat Reese Pieces. I would at least package them up to leave. And then he'll be like, "Where are my I took them. I ate them. I don't even eat it."
Oh, wow. We getting petty.
You petty.
Right. Petty.
I'm just saying.
I can't. I have to show them the example.
To that point.
I have to show them the example.
No, the example is over, Kev. Your stuff will get eaten. If you are melting, your stuff will get eaten.
I showed them.
I ain't got to worry about that stuff.
Must be nice. Must be nice. I had to fight for everything.
Yes, because your food is not your own.
Nothing is my own. Nothing is my own.
Oh
my toys, my clothes, nothing belonged to me. Nothing was just my own.
I'm just saying. Everything is up for grabs. Literally. Even now that I got Tucker, hell, he might eat your stuff too. He ate my cookie one night, and that was a mess because I thought he was gonna be out of here. He ate his favorite cookie is a chocolate chip cookie from Chick-fil-A. Even
he ain't eat no chocolate, right?
No, and he tore it down. When I caught him eating that chocolate chip cookie in my folks' bed, the way he was eating that chocolate chip,
I remember that. I remember.
I mean, the way his head was tilted back, his eyes were closed. He was in heaven. And all you could smell in the atmosphere was chocolate morsels, butter. You could just smell it, and he was.
It was his first time.
No, he done had him an oatmeal raisin cookie. We done had to almost take him to the hospital over that, honey. He done got into a whole bunch of stuff. But this was his first chocolate chip cookie from Chick-fil-A.
It was a whole experience.
And so I'm in tears
right here.
And I'm in tears, like damn near in tears. And Alicia comes from behind and she is cracking up because Home Skillet legit started like breaking down when we took the cookie from him. He was,
they say chocolate is an aphrodisiac, so imagine what he was experiencing.
As a dog, he was eating the best snack. One of the best snacks he's ever had because his eyes were closed as he was eating it. He was. And he was just living his life. I was so upset. But that's whole nothing. Nothing is of my own no more. Nothing. Even if I'm thinking about myself eating, I know he's at least even right there waiting on his piece. So it's just the way it is. Well, y'all, we have had a good time tonight. Did y'all have a good time?
Absolutely.
We hope so.
I'm gonna have to check in with Johnny's to see what's going on. Did I miss a message or something, Kev?
I didn't get one.
So we're gonna check on Johnny's. But tomorrow we have our first story time dropping. I don't know what I'm gonna title this. It was me and my brother talking about our trip to New York City for when I did Full Figure Fashion Week. It was a mess. Just a mess. So we did it. And I'm gonna also finish the edits on that so I can put it on here on YouTube so that you all can watch it in real time. But I had a good time with my brother. And we talked about our family trip. Well, it wasn't a family trip, it was my trip, and the family was invited, and it was just a whole mess.
It turned into a family trip.
It was a mess. Okay, it included food, it included drinks, it included cussing out, it included all Charlie horses. All the story just takes a lot of turns. It's just a mess. But y'all check it out tomorrow. It'll be on the podcast platforms. But we'll see you next week, Brandon. We might see you next week on your birthday.
We might. You never know.
He gonna have a whole lot of people over there.
I'll be in my birthday suit.
Oh, we having a pajama jam.
Yeah, be there, be square.
Okay, we'll call it Brandon's Pajama Jam next Wednesday. Our live will be a pajama jam. So wear y'all pajamas, y'all. Thank you, Maurice. So y'all wear y'all pajamas to the birthday pajama jam for Brandon's birthday. And y'all have a fantastic evening.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, good night.